My friend Cassie has been threatened by her ex-boyfriend.
My sister had a boyfriend once.
When I was about 12 years old, I remember my parents arguing in the kitchen.
Me and my sister started crying. My dad actually stopped himself from doing anything else.
She's always trying to walk away, but he won't let her.
And he told her, you can study, but after you graduate, I don't want you to work.
And my dad holding a knife, screaming at each other, both holding it like this.
By using that kind of violence,
If she doesn't stop talking to me as a friend, he'll come and beat me up with all his friends.
I got between both of them and kind of held them apart.
we got scared.
She got scared for me, and she stopped talking to me.
Almost everyone I've talked to has responded and said, I have a family member or a friend who was hurt, sometimes killed by their boyfriend or husband.
We're there. College.
Roll sound. Yeah, speed 15 Alpha 67. Marker.
Here we go. And action.
My drama director told us about the Scenarios USA What's the Real Deal contest.
Scenarios USA is a writing and filmmaking program that uses the arts to give young people a voice about issues that impact their lives.
5 Alpha, take 5. We had to write a script or a story about masculinity. I turned in my script, and a few months later I found out I won. I wrote a script about a 17-year-old boy who is faced with the challenge of breaking the cycle of domestic violence and machista attitudes.
Girls believe that a guy is always gonna be like a player or something like that. I don't know why.
My brothers would always be playing with my cousins and like whatever, and like my mom would always be telling me, oh, you can't do that because you're a girl.
If you have like a boy and a girl, you're usually gonna expect more from the girl to do more things around the house than you expect for your son.
If anything, I would say that my mom
Yeah.
lets me go more places than my sister did.
A man is masculine, not by how many times he fights or how many people he can fight or how many women he has or how many women he beats, but by his actions.
The theme of what is the real deal on masculinity, it could be a million different things. And I gotta say, I was really interested and intrigued to see that Mariella chose something that I never would have thought of, which is domestic violence, and specifically how men treat women and whether men respect women. And I think that that's a really important film to make.
People are brought up that way. They're brought up to treat women like objects, not like a partner, not like a human being, but just like somebody you use and you throw away.
But I've seen a lot of my friends that they actually treat their girlfriends as property, and they're like, you're not gonna go out with that skirt.
My inspiration for writing the script was that I saw a lot of cases where men try to control women around my community, my friends, even my own family. And it just bothered me that people would rather not talk about it and women just accept it.
As a teacher, working with 13, 14, sometimes 15-year-olds, I see the way the boys interact with the girls, and it starts at such a young age. First of all, they're looking at them like they're a piece of meat, and then they're calling them every foul language in the book.
The boys in my school are mean. They only look for the physical features.
And then next thing you know, they're putting their hands on them by their neck. I've even seen a boy spank a girl.
I think that Mariella's script has done something really interesting. It's linked the issue of domestic violence to how boys are raised in our society and how they're raised to be a very specific type of man.
He's like tall and built.
I'm the man because I pay all the electricity. I'm a man because I can buy food and I can buy my beers. And you're the woman, you're gonna clean out the house, you're gonna have a baby, and you're gonna stay here.
You usually see those couch potato people just sitting around and watching TV, and usually that's what a man does.
The traditional idea of masculinity is that they're dominant and they rule the world, so they don't need any help. There's issues that men are dealing with and boys are dealing with in this society that they don't know how to cope with.
And what makes me a man right now is that I can take care of my family, and not in a way of economically, because I don't have a job.
When you don't need someone else to tell you what to do, that you come up with your own ideas
and your own ways to do something.
Somebody who can be a gentleman, somebody who can open the door for a lady, or somebody who can give up his chair.
A real man has more on his mind than sex.
You know, the man's job is not to panic.
When boys feel so much pressure to be strong and to show strength, to the point where violence is tacitly accepted in our society, then that's something we need to look at as a culture.
Usually the guy is the protector.
Being strong does not have a gender. It's how you deal with situations that makes you strong.
Men can cry too. We have feelings, we're not made of rock or something.
Come on, let's go make a movie.
There are a lot of details I liked about the last one.
The crews down here are all very excited. They're not just technicians, they're artists. I think that they're all very happy to be down here and a part of what Scenarios does.
Working with Joshua Marston has been amazing. From the moment we met up until now, I've learned so much from him about writing, directing, and working with actors.
I play the role of JD, which is the main character's best friend. He's more of a nice guy, and even though he causes problems in the film.
When I got the notice that they were auditioning for this role, the first thing I thought was, no, I can't pull it off. First of all, there's no bone in my body that would ever accept submissiveness and somebody to abuse me. I was thinking about every person that's come into my life that has accepted some horrible husband or boyfriend, and I thought about them and how angry it made me feel.
A man who beats a woman is really a coward.
This is a big opportunity for me, especially because what my goal is to go to film school.
I mean, how many times you get to work in a film set?
Our director, Josh, is really good at what he does.
I think the best part of collaborating with Mariella was the idea of just having a teenager from South Texas right there next to me the whole time that I was directing. So that anytime I had any question of what should it really look like, or how should it really feel,
Now it feels more like we're partners.
she was right there and I could ask her, and she was the complete authority of what it's like to be a teenager growing up in the valley.
How do we feel about this program? Oh yeah, no, you should have embraced it.
Great. I don't think we have enough extras to make it look interesting.
All right.
Maybe. Yeah, try that. One of the things that's going to stay with me, actually, from this whole experience is just the look on Mariella's face at various points while we were working together. And it's pretty clear that this is the sort of experience that's really marked her and marked me as well, I gotta say. But I really feel like this is something that's opened this girl's eyes and I hope changed her life.
I have a feeling that this experience is going to stay with me for a long time.
I would hope that the film gets people to talk about the issues that are raised in it, because I don't think there's any easy answer. There's no 15-minute explanation as to how to raise your son.
I want people that watch my film to think about what they're worth and what they're willing to sacrifice to make a relationship work.